Justice Sanjiv Khanna becomes the new Chief Justice of India, replaces Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Justice Khanna will work as a CJI till 2025. New decision on Aligarh Muslim University. Supreme Court rejects AMU's 1967 decision. New bench will reconsider AMU's minority status. Tamil Nadu takes a big step, issues wind energy expansion policy. New wind turbines will be installed under the policy. Big disclosure about NISAR mission. New mission will be launched in early 2025. NISAR will monitor the Earth's surface. And report on artificial intelligence revealed India becomes the largest user of artificial intelligence in the world. Boston Consulting Group had released the report. So let's know the news in detail. Recently, President Draupadi Murmu administered the oath of office to Justice Sanjiv Khanna as the 51st CJI, that is, Chief Justice of India. He succeeds Justice D.Y. Chandrachud as the CJI. His tenure will last until 13th May 2025. It is noteworthy that appointment of Supreme Court judges is made by the President under Article 124(2) of the Constitution. According to protocol, the most senior judge of the Supreme Court is appointed as the CJI. Seniority is measured based on the length of service in the Supreme Court. The CJI's tenure typically lasts until the age of 65. The CJI acts as the master of the roster, determining which cases are assigned to which judge or bench and when they will be heard. The President consults the CJI through the Collegium for the appointment of judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts. Under Article 127, the CJI also appoints ad hoc judges in exceptional circumstances. Justice Sanjiv Khanna is a graduate of the Campus Law Center, University of Delhi. He began his legal career in 1983, practicing in the Delhi High Court. He comes from a rich and distinguished family background in the legal field. Recently, the Supreme Court overruled its 1967 decision regarding Aligarh Muslim University, that is AMU. The 1967 decision had been the basis for denying the university the status of a minority institution. This decision was made by a 7-judge bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud with a majority of 4-3. The court also stated that a new bench will decide on AMU's minority status. In the Aziz Basha vs. Union of India case, a 5-judge constitutional bench had ruled that AMU was a central university, not a minority institution. However, in 1981, Parliament passed the AMU Amendment Act, which restored the minority status of the university. In January 2006, the Allahabad High Court struck down the provision of the 1981 Act that granted AMU minority status. Later, an appeal was filed in the Supreme Court challenging the High Court's decision. For your information, Aligarh Muslim University is a public educational institution located in Uttar Pradesh. It was established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in 1875 as the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. After the passage of the Aligarh Muslim University Act in 1920, the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College became Aligarh Muslim University. The university is open to all, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, or gender. Recently, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar addressed the 8th ASEAN-India Think Tank Network Roundtable Conference, which was held in Singapore. The conference focused on strengthening the strategic partnership between India and ASEAN countries and promoting regional cooperation. It is believed that this conference marks an important step in taking India-ASEAN cooperation to new heights. The discussions during the conference covered topics such as regional development, economic cooperation, and cultural exchanges. The Indian Foreign Minister emphasized strengthening India's relations with ASEAN countries under India's Act East policy. In fact, India's Act East policy is a diplomatic initiative aimed at strengthening economic, strategic, and cultural ties with Southeast Asian countries. It is noteworthy that the ASEAN-India think tank network was established to promote cooperation between India and ASEAN countries. The network's goal is to strengthen strategic partnerships and implement the ASEAN-India connectivity agenda. To achieve this, regular networking is carried out with think tanks and organizations from both India and ASEAN. Recently, the Tamil Nadu government has introduced the Tamil Nadu Repowering, Refurbishment and Life Extension Policy for Wind Power Projects 2024. The aim of this policy is to increase wind energy production by replacing old and less efficient wind turbines with newer advanced models. This is expected to improve the state's energy efficiency and increase clean energy production. However, some stakeholders have raised objections and expressed concerns over the effectiveness of the policy. They believe that the current policy has some flaws, such as infrastructure challenges and a lack of financial incentives. It is noteworthy that the estimated wind energy potential at ground level above 150 meters in India is approximately 1,164 gigawatts, highlighting the vast wind energy potential of the country. In terms of installed wind energy capacity, India ranks 4th in the world. However, only 6.5% of this wind energy capacity is utilized at the national level. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Andhra Pradesh are the leading states in terms of installed wind energy capacity, contributing 93.37% of the country's total wind energy capacity. For your information, India aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2070. In addition, there are short-term targets to be achieved, including increasing renewable energy capacity to 500 gigawatts by 2030, with 140 gigawatts of this coming from wind energy. According to recent reports, the NISAR mission is scheduled to be launched at the beginning of 2025. It is planned to be launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Andhra Pradesh. The satellite will be placed in low Earth orbit using ISRO's GSLV Mark II rocket. This mission will monitor the Earth's surface, ice sheets, and natural disasters. It is noteworthy that NISAR has been developed as a joint effort between NASA and ISRO. The satellite is named NASA-ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, that is NISAR. It will be equipped with two radar systems, including NASA's L-band radar and ISRO's S-band radar. Unlike traditional optical instruments, these radars will work day and night, even through clouds. This will allow scientists to gain better insights into issues like climate change and landslides. For your information, India's geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle Mark II is a powerful rocket. It has been developed to place India's communication satellites into geostationary orbit. This rocket operates in 3 stages. Recently, the Indian Space Research Organization has planned to establish a lunar space station by 2040. Under this ambitious project, ISRO aims to prepare a foundation for scientific research and deep space missions. The plan is to complete the project in 3 phases. In the first phase, the focus will be on technological development and robotic missions, which will include the upcoming Chandrayaan-4 sample return mission. The second phase aims to make India's crewed mission to the moon successful by 2040. In the third phase, a permanent space station will be established on the moon, which will serve as a foundation for India's leading role in space exploration. This station will become an important center for studying the moon's geology, testing new technologies, and enabling long-term human presence on the moon. Notably, India will launch the Indian Space Station by 2035, which will be located in low Earth orbit and will serve as an important platform for the technical testing required for the lunar project. For your information, ISRO is India's leading space research agency. It was founded in 1969 under the leadership of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. ISRO's headquarters is located in Bengaluru. Its primary goal is to make India self-reliant in space research and contribute to national development through the use of space science. Notably, ISRO has achieved several remarkable milestones, starting from its first satellite Aryabhat 1975 to its recent successes. According to a recent report, India is leading the world in artificial intelligence adoption. This report was issued by the Boston Consulting Group. According to the report, 30% of Indian companies are gaining benefits by maximizing the use of AI, which is approximately 26% higher than the global average. The BCG report highlights that the use of AI is continuously increasing in sectors such as fintech, software, and banking. Notably, the report is based on a survey of 1,000 chief experience officers and senior executives working across various sectors. This survey was conducted in 59 countries across Asia, Europe, and North America. The survey included 10 key industries. Artificial intelligence is an advanced technology that enables machines to think, make decisions, and learn like humans. Currently, AI is rapidly being adopted in various sectors such as fintech, healthcare, education, and customer service. Through this technology, machines can analyze large data sets, identify patterns, and make accurate predictions. Notably, solving complex problems and increasing efficiency by automating processes is the primary objective of AI. Recently, there has been a decline in the number of migratory birds at Hokersar Wetland in Jammu and Kashmir. The primary reason for this decline is the lack of rainfall, which has affected the water levels in the wetland. Due to the shortage of rainfall, the water level at Hokersar Wetland has decreased significantly. According to India Meteorological Department, Kashmir has experienced an 81% shortfall in rainfall. Local authorities and environmentalists have expressed concern over this situation. The decrease in water levels is impacting the availability of essential water and food for migratory birds in the wetland. Notably, the decline in the number of birds could also affect the biodiversity of the wetland. Hokersar Wetland is an important wetland area located in the Srinagar district of Jammu and Kashmir. It covers an area of approximately 13.75 square kilometers. It is listed as a Ramsar site and serves as a major habitat for migratory birds. During the winter season, this wetland hosts hundreds of species of migratory birds that travel from distant regions such as Siberia, Central Asia, China, and Europe. Normally, migratory birds arrive at Hokersar Wetland around October-November, but this year there has been a significant decline in their numbers. Key species such as pintail, mallard, and garhwal, which visit here every year, have also shown a reduction in numbers. Recently, Brand Finance released the 2024 Global City Index. In this index, Dubai has secured the top spot in the West Asia and Africa region. However, Dubai ranks 5th globally. The top 4 cities are London, New York, Paris, and Tokyo in that order. This is the second consecutive year that Dubai has maintained its regional leadership. The survey for the Global City Index included 100 cities, and people were asked to rate cities based on key performance indicators such as familiarity, reputation, and perception. Notably, Brand Finance is the world's leading independent brand valuation and strategy advisory firm headquartered in London. The Global City Index is a metric that ranks cities globally based on their reputation, economic power, business, residential, and cultural achievements. This index provides a comparative analysis of the world's major cities, showcasing their economic and cultural importance. Various indicators are used in this ranking, such as global trade, job opportunities, resident quality, and the city's strategic importance, in order to provide a comprehensive ranking of cities. Recently, the QS World University Rankings Asia 2025 was released. This ranking includes a total of 984 universities representing 25 countries and regions. Peking University has secured the top spot for the second consecutive year. Following it, the University of Hong Kong and the National University of Singapore are ranked second and third respectively. The ranking is determined based on academic reputation, employer reputation, research impact, international diversity, and other criteria. This ranking is helpful for students and academic institutions in making decisions related to higher education. It is noteworthy that in this ranking, IIT Delhi secured the 44th position, while IIT Bombay achieved the 48th position. Other top 100 institutions include IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, the Indian Institute of Science, IIT Kanpur, and Delhi University. For your information, QS or Quacquarelli Simons is a British company renowned as a major provider of rankings and data in the field of higher education. The company publishes global university rankings, career advice, and reports based on higher education related data. So that's all for now in this bulletin. After the news, let's take a quick look at 5 questions related to the bulletin. Questions based on today's bulletin are: first question is, consider the following statements with respect to Justice Sanjiv Khanna. 1. He is the 51st Chief Justice of India. 2. His tenure will last until 13th May 2025. 3. His legal career began at the Allahabad High Court. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of these? Next question, consider the following statements with respect to Aligarh Muslim University. 1. It is a government educational institution located in Uttar Pradesh. 2. It was established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in 1875. 3. It was granted minority status in the Aziz Basha case. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of these? Next question, consider the following statements with respect to the NISAR mission. 1. It will be launched in early 2025. 2. It has been developed through joint efforts by JAXA and ISRO. 3. Its purpose is to monitor the Earth's surface. How many of the above statements are incorrect? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of these? Next question, consider the following statements with respect to the Hokersar Wetland. 1. It is an important wetland area located in Srinagar. 2. Its area is approximately 18.75 square kilometers. 3. It is listed as a Ramsar site. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of these? Last question. Consider the following statements with respect to the QS World University Ranking Asia 2025. 1. A total of 984 universities are included in this ranking. 2. Hong Kong University secured the first place. 3. In this ranking, IIT Delhi secured the 48th position. How many of the above statements are incorrect? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of these? Recently, the joint military exercise Austrahind between India and Australia commenced in Pune, Maharashtra. This military exercise will continue from 8th November to 21st November. The main objective of this exercise is to promote defense cooperation between the armed forces of both countries and strengthen joint capabilities in sub-conventional operations. The focus of the exercise is on strategies for operations in semi-urban and semi-desert areas. A total of 140 soldiers from the Dogra Regiment of the Indian Army and 120 soldiers from the 13th Light Horse Regiment, 10th Brigade of the Australian Army are participating in this exercise. Recently, World Pneumonia Day was observed on 12th November. The purpose of this day is to raise awareness about serious lung diseases such as pneumonia. Pneumonia is a lung infection caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae bacteria. Fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing are its primary symptoms. It is important to note that the types of infections caused by pneumonia and their conditions can vary. Recently, due to the eruption of Mount Lewotobi in Indonesia, several international flights to and from Bali have been cancelled. The eruption began on 3rd November. The column of ash reaching a height of 10 km has caused significant problems for tourists and local residents. A volcano is a natural event in which magma, gas, and ash from beneath the Earth's surface are expelled. The primary cause of volcanic eruptions is the tension generated on the Earth's surface due to interaction between tectonic plates. Recently, the Indian government approved the formation of the first all-women battalion of the Central Industrial Security Force. This step is a significant initiative to promote women's empowerment and gender equality in security forces. CISF is one of India's central armed police forces primarily responsible for securing key government and industrial establishments. CISF was established on 10th March 1969 and its main objective is to ensure the security of key public enterprises, airports, nuclear plants, metro networks and other important sites. Recently, over 17,000 elephant seals have died due to the H5N1 bird flu in the Peninsula Valdes of Argentina. This has had a severe impact on their breeding population. According to studies, mutations in the virus have enabled it to infect mammals. H5N1, also known as avian influenza or bird flu, is a viral disease that primarily affects birds. It is a highly contagious and deadly form of the influenza virus. Recently, Justice Surya Kant, a senior judge of the Supreme Court, has been appointed as the chairman of the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. This appointment was made by the Chief Justice of India, who is also the patron of the committee. The SCLSC aims to provide judicial assistance to weaker and deprived sections of society, ensuring their access to the Supreme Court. The committee was formed under Article 39A of the Constitution, which ensures equal access to justice for all citizens. Recently, World Diabetes Day was observed on 14th November. The purpose of this day is to raise awareness about diabetes. This year's theme is Breaking Barriers, Bridging Gaps, which focuses on reducing the risk of diabetes and ensuring quality and accessible treatment for all patients. The day was first observed in 1991 by the WHO and IDF, and in 2006 it was officially recognized by the United Nations. Diabetes is a metabolic disease in which the blood sugar level remains consistently high. Recently, India's first celestial warfare exercise Antariksh Abhyas 2024 was launched. The exercise was organized by the Defence Space Agency under the Integrated Defence Staff Headquarters in New Delhi. The aim of the exercise is to enhance the understanding of space-based assets and services and increase stakeholders' understanding of interdependencies in space operations. This special program will help fulfill national-level strategic objectives in the space sector and integrate India's space capabilities into military operations. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.